I'm Jack Bouwmeester and you're watching utefans.net.
Hey guys, I'm Jack Bouwmeester and welcome to Goal Line Gossip, proudly presented by utefans.net. Today we've got the kicker on, Cole Becker. Cole, how you going, mate?
Doing good, how are you?
Yeah, good. When you kick a game winner, is there anything different going through your head than a normal regular kick? Or
It might be a little more stressful, but you just try and approach it the same way as a normal kick and try not to build it up too much in your head.
you consider yourself a bit of a golfer, a few TikToks here and there, but what's your golf handicap?
Probably about 10 right now, hoping to get it down to scratch next summer.
Why do you think the specialists like to golf so much?
I think it translates really well into what we do with football. The swing plane, everything like that, it like mentally kind of translates into the swing without actually having to be like around football all the time.
And it's all a bit of a mental game as well.
I would say it's mostly all mental, yeah.
Apart from the swing.
Yeah.
What's the first big kick you ever made? And then secondly, what is the biggest kick you've ever made?
First big kick I ever made, freshman year of high school, 26-yard game winner or something like that. Biggest kick I ever made was probably USC versus Utah.
Yeah, and that was a good one.
Yeah, it was all right.
Did you think you hit that one pretty sweetly, or because I know you stub the ground sometimes and you give me the feedback. Did you think you smoked that one?
I smoked it. Yeah.
How did you find your way to getting into field goal kicking? Like why being a kicker?
I was big into basketball and soccer when I was younger, and then when I got to high school, they got moved into the same season. So I ended up choosing basketball, and it was kind of like a natural next step to try kicking. I also had a family friend who kicked for Boise State who kind of got me into it.
Do you wear special shoes when you kick? I know you're pretty particular about your cleats, but do you wear special shoes?
Yeah, I like to go a size smaller. I can get really particular.
Yeah. Go for it. That's what the fans want to know.
Right foot is about a size and a half smaller than like a wear-around shoe would be. Left would be half a size to a size smaller, and always soccer cleats.
Why don't you just kick it like straight off your toe like they used to in the old days?
Yeah. I mean, that'd be pretty hard.
Would you just rock with those cleats they used to wear, the ones with the block toe?
Just the flat on the front?
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean.
Would you rock with one of those?
If I was back in those days, yeah. I mean, if I had one, I might try it out.
How about just ripping the cleat off and going barefoot?
I've thought about it. I've done it before. It's not that hard.
What about if it's like freezing cold? Have you ever done it there?
It's even better. Yeah. Can't feel your foot then.
Yeah. Who do you think's more important to the team, the punter or the kicker?
I mean, kickers win games, and we score points. I mean, in general, if I had to give it to one of us, it'd probably be you. Setting up like field position is probably more important than 3 points or 1 point here and there.
But in some scenarios, it was pretty critical though.
Yeah, no, I'd say it's pretty even. Yeah.
If you weren't a kicker, what would be your dream position?
Got to be punter. It's the easiest job on the field.
You want to be a punter? Oh, easiest job on the field. Spare me.
Yeah, no, I mean, all you do is just kick a ball far, and the rest of the team does they just cover for you.
Yeah, that's fair. Now, I heard from a secret source you're a bit of a cat man. Love your cats. Why cats, and how many, and names?
Huge cat guy. 2 cats, Tigra, Petra. Got them both from a shelter about 5-6 years ago. Cats are awesome because once they're house trained, they just do whatever. Like, you don't have to take them for walks or anything like that. They'll meow occasionally, but all you gotta do is just give them food and somewhere to go to the bathroom, and you're good.
Where'd you grow up, mate?
Just outside of Sacramento, a town called Rockland, California.
And how many brothers and sisters?
1 older brother.
And he's a EQ manager at Boise, if I'm correct?
Indeed.
What do you like about home? Like, what's your favorite thing about home?
It's just been a nice place to retreat to when we get breaks and whatnot. Just go back, see friends, family. Just kind of have like a home base to kind of relax at.
What's your favorite thing about Utah and Salt Lake City?
Utah is not really what I expected it to be. It's a lot cooler. Salt Lake is awesome because you get that city feel, but it's not like a huge city. You can get a little bit of downtown, a little bit of suburb. The mountains are like right there. So there's a lot to do. And I feel like in comparison to other big cities, it just feels more like a home than a lot of other places.
Do you consider yourself an outdoors man, or?
I wouldn't say I'm an outdoorsman. I could survive if you like put me in a scenario, but like I wouldn't choose to.
So if someone's taking you on a weekend around Salt Lake City, where are you going?
On a weekend? I mean, we're probably golfing. Probably go up to Park City, see what's up there, and then come back down to Salt Lake.
And he is single, by the way.
Maybe.
Now, you're a finance major. Why are you studying finance, and where do you see yourself in 5 years?
Yeah, I like numbers. I've always been good with them, and the math that comes with finance just kind of suits me. In 5 years, I could see myself being like a financial analyst, helping people with portfolios or managing different assets that they have, just finding different ways to help people with financial troubles.
And where do you see yourself living in 5 years?
Seattle, Washington, baby.
Seattle?
Yeah. I love the clouds, man.
And a cat guy.
The cats.
Who's a role model in your life, and who inspires you to get better?
I would say probably my family in general, but specifically my brother. Got to play a year of football with him my junior year, his senior year. And he always wanted to play college football. Wasn't able to get to the level he wanted to, but it almost feels like he can kind of live out that dream through me. So just, I mean, him supporting me and wanting me to succeed is kind of like watching us both play. So he's been a big inspiration, and yeah.
Do you prefer him holding or me?
You.
What's been a challenge in your life?
Yeah, I mean, just like dealing with injuries this season especially. I've never dealt with an in-season injury, so it's been kind of a different adjustment for me. But just working on rehabbing, getting back, and kind of knowing that like things will take longer than I want them to, and just having to be okay with it.
Who would you say is the biggest joker, funniest teammate?
I would say you're probably in the running.
Is it just because of my accent though?
Yeah, and your nationality for sure. You're pretty funny. I mean, I've been having some good laughs with Bryson recently too.
Yeah, Bryson is pretty funny. Like, he is up there. I'd say him and Junior Tafuna.
Junior, yeah, that dude puts on a show for sure.
I'm Jack Bouwmeester.
And I'm Cole Becker.
And you're watching utefans.net.